Hi there, how's it going? Fun here, November 2024 in Tunisia. I am about to embark on hopefully a quick, easy project. I could have done it in wood, but I just want to get some practice back in with my welding. Here are my materials, and I'm about to build a simple shoe rack. So to give you a little idea, here we are in the hall, and that's just some of our shoes that are usually there. So that's the problem that needs fixing. Let's get to work. So, after much angle grinder cutting, I have four 1 meter long thin pieces and a bunch of side pieces. And I'm going to get bench grinding them now because I've got a lot of very nasty edges there. So before I even get the welder out, I'm just going to smooth up all the pieces and then we'll move on. And as much as possible with the angle grinding and the bench grinding, I'm trying to get any bits of metal to fly into the same area to give me a nice easy clean up a small area with the metal fragments, clean up the yard afterwards. Right, let's get to work. So I'm using a 90-degree angled magnet, and I'm going to do the two upper front legs using this magnet. So I'll get the safety gear on and let's give this a go. So as you can see, that little bit on the outer edge was just enough to hold them in place like this at a perfect 90 degrees, and now I can do some more heavy duty welding on the inside. Of course, this is just a shoe rack, so it doesn't even need to be that strong, but I'll weld up the insides now. Next, to chip away any slag and then give it a wire brushing. Then if necessary, give it a bit of extra welding, but it might not even be necessary. Let's see. So as you can see here, it's not amazing, but it's functional. And for this job, it doesn't need to be very strong. I might well just go with that or just give it a tiny, tiny little bit more, but basically, that's extremely adequate. So this is going to be the front leg. There's going to be a shorter leg at the back, so I'm going to use my 90-degree angle welder's magnet and put that onto there and weld that up. So I'll do that to the two legs and I'll see you shortly. Those welder's magnets are tough, and the glasses keep fogging up. That's why I'm not wearing the mask. I'm going to have to get another pair of safety glasses that I can wear a mask without them fogging up. But I think in terms of safety, very important, I can see. So the story so far, I've now welded these two. And there's a front and a back to give it a little slope of slightly different sizes. They're welded on, and I'm going to now put a long piece between, and it should start looking like a shoe rack soon, hopefully. I just want to show you real quick. I've just welded there, but before I could do that, I had to temporarily clamp this into place here, which comes out here just purely temporary to hold this. My table isn't quite big enough to do it all in one go, and I didn't want to stress this joint. So this is just holding this up. See, that's just sitting there holding that up so that this didn't get stressed before it was welded. So now I'll unclamp that, turn it over and carry on. And as I mentioned in a previous video, this is my Flux core welder. It's Greek made, and I'm never going back to stick. I'm super happy with this welding machine, and I'm also super happy with this auto dimming electronic helmet. Never going back to the old style of helmet either. And nobody's paying me a penny for saying that, it's just the truth. I'm still using the temporary clamp arrangement with this back piece here to hold this securely. And plenty of clamps to hold it all in place. Let's get this going. So still not finished, but I'm hoping it's going to be very obvious now what all those bits of metal we're aiming at. And basically I'm going to put one piece there and one piece there for strength, and another set of long pieces across, and you see the little angle for the shoes, and that should be it. So good news, this is the last bit of welding in this project. Then there's just a lot of cleanup before painting. But here we go, the last bit of welding. Woohoo! Here, let me unclamp that and show you. And here we go, the finished result. A second. Ta-da! Very pleased with that. So a lot of grinding, a lot of cleaning, and then the shoes are going to sit on it like that, hopefully. Here's a quick vid of it up close before I've done any extra cleaning or painting. Very pleased with that. So I'll do a bit of angle grinding just to get, you know, some of these joints a bit cleaner. For example, like that joint there could be a bit cleaner. Here's the shoe rack drying in the sun. It's going to need at least another layer. If you look up close, it's still a bit patchy. There we go, that's finished. 2 layers of paint, nice and clean, very pleased with that. Let's stack the shoes on and have done with it. Okay, thanks very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed that. It was good to dust off my welding skills. Thanks for joining me. Till the next time. Cheers. Bye. There's the finished shoe rack. Thanks, Arapi.